Each year, a new wave of celebrity newcomers roll in to take a crack at the entertainment world. And in no time at all, it feels as though they've been blowing up our newsfeeds, magazines, and TVs forever. The entertainment biz is a never-ending roller coaster. I mean, one day you could be taking orders at In-N-Out, and then boom, next you're performing on the VMA stage. You just never know. There were lots of new, or should I say newish, newcomers this year that popped into superstardom out of oblivion. So we felt it was our duty to bring you a list of 9 celebs that rose to fame in 2014. First up out of nowhere is Ansel Elgort. Where did he come from? Of course, you may recognize him as Augustus Waters from The Fault in Our Stars or Caleb Pryor in Divergent, but he actually first hit the scene in 2013, appearing in the horror flick Carrie. Since then, dude has become an all-around heartthrob, which GQ made official by naming him amongst their 2014 Men of the Year. Ansel has no doubt made it 10 times harder for all males exploring the dating scene by setting boyfriend standards way too high. Thank you, John Green. Next up is Bethany Mota. Although Bethany has been a YouTube personality for quite some time, her career has really taken off this year. The girl toured across the US doing meet and greets with fans on her Motave tour, then was a reporter on the red carpet for Entertainment Tonight at the Kids' Choice Awards, a guest on Project Runway, released a single called Need You Right Now, and is currently on season 19 of Dancing with the Stars. Totally killing it, by the way. Need I remind everyone that Bethany is only 19 and has built an empire from talking to herself on a webcam? That alone should either make you super motivated or near tears. Next up, out of nowhere, is Dylan O'Brien. Where you been, Dylan? Running through mazes, no doubt. Dylan popped up on the scene thanks to his stint on Teen Wolf as Styles Stilinski, but it was his role as Thomas in The Maze Runner this year that really put him on the map. Dylan is currently filming The Scorched Trials, which will no doubt continue to catapult his career further into teen heartthrob territory. Popping in at number 4 is Charli XCX. You know her. She did this. Hotel, let's get drunk on the minibar. And wrote this. Oh, and sings this. Along with a lot of other stuff, and just to be clear, she's not Lorde. Charli has been in the game for a long time, writing for other artists as well as for herself, gradually trying to get her own career off the ground, and this year it happened. Her career finally began to take flight thanks in a huge part to a little track called Fancy with Iggy Azalea. In addition to writing and performing the chorus for Fancy, Charli's career took yet another leap thanks to Boom Clap, which was featured on The Fault in Our Stars soundtrack. She also received 4 nominations at the 2014 VMAs. If Charli can accomplish all of that in just her first year out of the fame closet, everyone better watch out. Next up on our list is Miles Teller. Miles is no newcomer to the game either, but 2014 really saw him blossom into the flower that we and his grandma always knew that he would be.
My mom and dad are huge fans, biggest fans, but my grandma is, she's all over the Twitter. She loves it.
While Miles has made appearances in some of your favorite guilty pleasure flicks, including Footloose, The Spectacular Now, Project X, and 21 and Over, 2014's introduction of Teller put him on a whole other level. We saw Miles in a number of films this year, including Whiplash, That Awkward Moment, Divergent, and Two Night Stand. Thanks to his natural-born talent and growing tenure in the industry, Miles has been picked up for an assembly line of films spanning from next year to 2017. Of course, we can expect to see him in Insurgent next year, but he's also been chosen to play Reed Richards, aka Mr. Fantastic, in the upcoming reboot of The Fantastic Four. Our next rising star is Tyler Oakley. Tyler has been making videos on YouTube since the channel's inception in 2007 and since became one of the most well-known YouTubers out there with over 5.7 million subscribers. It's safe to say that 2014 was a very good year for Tyler. He won 2 Teen Choice Awards, 2 Streamies, took over VidCon, was crowned MTV's Homecoming King, and is currently on his Slumber Party tour going around the world meeting fans. And to top it all off, Tyler got to interview the First Lady. What?
Before we even begin, I need to tell you, I was actually just in your house a couple months ago.
Oh yeah, I heard you were hanging out with this guy I know.
Just some guy.
Of
No,
the United
no,
States.
the
Yeah,
president.
yeah.
Our next breakout star of 2014 is Cara Delevingne. Cara is a model, a singer, an actress, and a complete badass. She first entered the modeling scene in 2010 upon being signed with Storm Model Management, and later became the face of Burberry. After gracing numerous runways and ads, in September, Cara became the newest endorser for a Filipino clothing brand called Pen Shop. Cara is also getting her designer stilettos wet in the film industry. It was announced this year that she will star in the upcoming films Tulip Fever and Paper Towns, as well as appear in 2015's Pan. Cara is also often photographed with fellow badass BFFs Rita Ora, Rihanna, Miley, and Sienna Miller. Next up on our 2014 breakout list is Meghan Trainor.
Because you know I'm all about that bass, no trouble.
Thanks to her mega hit, All About That Bass, Meghan has become a pop sensation. All About That Bass reached #1 on the US Billboard Hot 100 chart, which led to the announcement of her That Bass tour set to kick off in February of next year. Meghan also released her single Lips Are Movin' this year, which has moved in and is getting very comfortable on radio airwaves. All About That Bass has become now the longest running #1 hit in Epic Records history, no treble. And the breakout star wrapping up our list is Iggy Azalea. You don't need me to tell you that Iggy has absolutely annihilated this year. And although most people hadn't really heard of her until this year, Iggy's been around for quite some time. She has completely invaded the music industry with singles and collabs like Fancy, Problem, Black Widow, Booty, Work, No Mediocre, and Beg For It, and is showing no signs of slowing down. Her album, The New Classic, released in April, debuted in the top 5 and is about to get a reboot with an expanded version called Reclassified, scheduled for this month. And there you have it, people. 9 breakout stars who became famous this year. Did your favorites make the list? Let us know below or school me via Twitter at Miriam Issa at Clevver News. I'm Miriam Issa, and you guys, you know how we're all in the closet rappers, like, you know, in the shower or while you're driving, you swear you're Tupac. We're not the only ones that do that. Click right here for 18 surprising celebs who also like to get down with a little hustle and flow. Thanks for watching, thank you for subscribing, and thank you for being an awesome Clevver fan.